it's your girl Gisela here, owner of Gisela McKill Photography. I'm here with my good friend Ruby
Belcher, hairstylist and makeup artist. Whoop, whoop.
Okay, so I just had this idea to create this video because a lot of people, as you know, I also have a blog, okay, Gisela's Closet, where I carry on the legacy of my grandmother. And because sometimes I'm in front of the camera, people often think that I do makeup.
She does a really good job with her makeup.
I have learned to do my makeup myself, but a lot of people think that I'm a makeup artist, and I'm not. So I wanted to have this video with an actual professional makeup artist because, like I said, I have created some unorthodox ways to do my makeup that happens to work for me. But I also have Ruby here that's going to show us how she does her makeup professionally. Now, we're not beating faces today. Okay, this is just your natural, everyday, like no makeup look. Okay, so we're gonna kind of go back and forth. I'm gonna, show you guys how I do my makeup on a daily basis, and then Ruby's gonna show you the nice professional way to do this. Okay, so here we go. I know, Ruby, that all the makeup artists that I follow, okay, they always say great makeup starts with great skin.
I agree.
So you have any quick skincare tips for people?
Of course, you always want to wash your face in the morning. Start with, some moisturizer. I like the Embryolisse. That's really good. It's not heavy under your foundation. I think a lot of times when people they use a night moisturizer for a day moisturizer. And so then they wonder why their skin is so oily, because they're using very heavy skincare for the morning, and you really don't need it. Like all those extra oils and homemade oils and all that stuff, I'm not saying don't use them, but a lot of times you don't need to use them as much or all the time, because it's not concentrated, and only so much will only absorb from your skin, and the rest will sit on top.
Okay, all right. So use day moisturizers. I know for me, and I think what's important is to use what works for your skin.
Absolutely.
Because I know I tried some things that other people was using. I went all natural one time, where I only used like black soap and natural products, and my skin hated that. My skin did not like that. But some people that works beautifully for. So great skincare.
Great skincare.
Boom.
Oily,
So
dry,
we got skin
combination.
Okay.
All of that.
I don't spend a lot of money on makeup products. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all these drugstore products that I use. I never say the word drugstore, but when people talk about makeup from
a hotel or Walgreens.
Ulta's considered drugstore?
No, but like Walgreens and Ulta sometimes carry the same thing, like Maybelline and CoverGirl.
Y'all gonna see my true self, because I get makeup from, I've gotten makeup from Dollar General. This is bad. Actually, it's not, because I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all my tricks. Okay, now the foundation I'm using, y'all, is so inexpensive. Right now, I'm using L'Oreal True Match.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with these products.
It is little, but it's not always about the type of makeup. Sometimes it's a technique.
Okay. Yes. So don't feel bad if you're in my club. See, now what is Ruby doing? What?
Okay, so I love MAC Fix Plus.
Okay, and what is this?
So basically, this is a prep and prime. So this helps to prep and prime your skin. Sometimes with my clients, depending on this, I would just use this. Okay. So it's a makeup setter as well. Okay. I don't use it as a makeup setter just because, unless you have dry skin. I'm oily, so this is going to give you all the moisture I need up front. Okay. Because even though you're oily, you still need to moisturize, because that's a typical sign that you are actually dehydrated. Okay.
Okay.
So
I have a primer. I don't use it on my everyday, but if I know I need this makeup to last, I usually put a primer on.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm right.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they're going to try to sell you. Not everybody needs a primer. Did I just say that out loud?
Not everyone needs a primer.
Not everybody needs a primer.
Okay.
Because I really honestly don't need a primer. My skin and my makeup stays on all day. I don't. I'm one of those makeup artists that don't carry makeup with them.
See, like I only do primer, and this is a Maybelline Master Prime. I don't know. Somebody just told me about this and did. Okay.
And this is the Becca, the Ever Matte Poreless. So,
okay.
Because I'm more.
Okay, so I know some of the times people have questions about like the order that you put your makeup in.
Gotcha.
Now I know when I used to watch makeup videos, people do different orders. Okay, so I know for me, I like to put my foundation on because it just makes sense in my mind to put foundation on. So, and then this is how I put my foundation on. So all of my brushes are like probably like e.l.f. brushes. Okay, and they're probably like I don't spend that much money on my brushes. I think the most I spent on a brush was like $5.
Morphe has very inexpensive brushes, but they're good.
Okay.
Now, the only thing about Morphe brushes that I found out is that over time they shed. Like this is my favorite blending of my highlighter brush, but it sheds like crazy. But it was only $8.
Okay, it was only $8. So what's your order? Do you do foundation first? Of course you do primer first because you just on us. Right?
Yeah, so okay, well, I used to do eyes and eyebrows first. I used to when I first started doing makeup. But then I would see other artists, they was like, well, it's quicker if you go ahead and do your face first. Okay. Because the most important part of your makeup regimen, honestly, is your skin. If your skin look good, you don't feel like you need to do a lot to everything else. Yeah.
And that's really how I am. Like I just be putting this on, and sometimes you can't really tell all that much of a difference. But I've really, throughout the years, I've really focused on my skin, and I drink like hella lot of water. This is how I do it. So we're just gonna do our first step, and my first step today is gonna be my foundation because that's my first step usually. All right. So I just have this little brush, right, that I probably use for everything. You got a napkin, Ruby?
No, I got some towels.
Okay. So I just put this in here, right? Y'all. And let me tell you this. Gracias. Okay. So I put this in here, y'all, and let me tell you, I'm so like saved. It's ridiculous. I always do this first. I say, Jesus, anoint me to do what I need to do today. That's how I start my makeup. And I put a little cross on my head. Amen. Hallelujah. And then I just put this like all over my face like this. Now y'all watch Ruby because Ruby's probably going to do it the professional way. But Jazzy J here, I'm just letting you know what happens on a daily.
So for me, when I'm looking at Jazz put her foundation on, that just takes way too much time, okay? She got a little brush.
A little brush? Okay, so I should have a larger brush.
Yes, but it needs to be dense. You need, that's not a foundation brush. That's like a concealer eyebrow shaper brush.
I told y'all my ways are unorthodox.
So I'm just using, this is just a MAC 170. I love it because it's dense and it packs coverage. Now I'm using Estee Lauder Double Wear.
Okay, nice.
I love this foundation. A little goes a long way. And
a little goes a long way.
Yes.
See, I have put a lot of this on. But this, I think with this one, because I usually, sometimes I have another one that's a little heavier, but this one really is light. It's oil free and it's super blendable, and that's true. So it's super light. And this brush, I keep smelling it because I washed my brushes last night, and it smells so good. Okay, so it's super blendable. You really can't tell the difference, and I like it because it's so light. And it looks like I don't really have any makeup on.
Now this one, like this foundation, you know, I like makeup. Now I don't look like I have a heavy makeup, but I don't mind looking like I'm ready to step out or just to be cute today, you know. So I think it just kind of depends on, you know, the kind of the look you're going for. There's all kind of different foundations. for you and your skin type and what you like. Some people, they like a little powder, and that's cool.
Okay, Ruby, so I wasn't looking at you. Did you put makeup all in your eye crevices and stuff? Okay.
I did.
Okay.
All in my eye, and you can even, if you have issues with your lipstick staying on, put foundation on your lips.
Put a little foundation on your lips. Okay. So my next step that I usually do is I brush my eyebrows. That's my next step. That's what I usually do. What's usually your next step?
I like to set my makeup with some powder.
Okay, so she sets with powder.
Yes. So
what's the powder? Is this the baked powder?
No, I can't find my baked powder.
I have baked powder, but that's like my third step. Third step.
Cool. All right, so
can people put the baked powder on it right now?
You can.
Okay.
I mean, you know, just you want to do just a little bit though, because it can change the look of your face.
Okay. Why do you do the baked powder right now?
Well, I like the coverage of a foundation, but I like the look of a powder.
Oh, okay. So it gives you that a more matte look, I
more
guess?
matte, more satin look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I'm just using
that.
a fluffy brush. It's not even a lot of makeup on it.
It's not.
And I'm just kind of,
nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. That learned something new. That's why I'm doing this video. I do my eyebrows.
Yes.
Next. Now I have this little itty bitty eyebrow thing that I've had for the longest amount of time. And just brushing little eyebrows. Now see, the thing is, I have eyebrows. They just look light skinned. Okay.
That's how you upgrade that, man.
Upgrade what? Don't talk about me.
I mean,
she said it's time for me to upgrade this. Let me show y'all this. Is it gonna focus? Come on. It doesn't want to focus. Y'all, if y'all knew how old this was,
it's time to let that go.
if y'all knew how old this was,
what's her name?
y'all would laugh. I don't have a name for it, actually.
Yeah.
Anywho, I have my good old NK eyebrow pencil. And NK may sound fancy, but NK is from the fancy beauty supply store.
And I'm using a powder. This is with a Sienna. How you pronounce it? Senna. Brow A-form. I love it. I used to use a lot of brow pencils, but it just costs so much. And I go through a lot of brow pencils, and powder lasts longer. And this one, I think this is the first brow powder that's so opaque that it looks just like it covers just as much as a waxy pencil.
This is the way I do my eyebrows. Because my eyebrows are light skinned, I just go to the natural. Do y'all see that? We should probably get some up close shots.
And see, I naturally, honestly, don't have brows. So people think that when they see me, but I know my brows drawn, and they think that I like cut my brows off. But I don't. This is where I was born. Like, I've always been brow challenged. So
It's okay.
you know, and so I have like the thicker front part, but then as it goes, it kind of grows sparsely, but it grows out. So once I do shape them, it looks like I really don't have any.
So I just shape them like this, little outline. Then I just fill these bad boys in like this. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And the thing about it is, every time I think about this, I'm like, they're called artists for a reason. If y'all didn't know, I was an art teacher in my former life. And this really is an art, right? You really got to draw these suckers on. Use beautiful brush strokes.
Right? And see, for me, I start from the bottom. I make the line. I make the shape of how I want at the bottom. Then I fill up. That's how you get more of a natural look.
Okay.
So,
so you don't really touch the top all that much.
I do, but I just kind of like, I just kind of feel it, but I don't typically draw it.
Okay. See, I like that look.
Yeah. See, I like the more defined under the brow.
Okay.
Look, So
boom. So after I draw in my eyebrows, I know people use a concealer after this, but I don't. I usually take my little brush that I put my foundation on that Ruby just told me is actually not a foundation brush, that I shouldn't be. But I take this. I like it because it's straight. It's just a small brush. It's straight edged. Boom. Right? I can get some good lines. So I take this in the cap of my foundation. And I know people do concealer for this. But I gotta learn how to do that. That's why Ruby's here.
You can do foundation. The difference between a foundation and a concealer is that the foundation makes it a little more natural looking under the brow, where the concealer is a little more thicker, so it gives it more of a sharper look.
Okay, so I'm not in the wrong.
You're not in the wrong, and a lot of times it's not a wrong or right. There are some wrong things that you can do with makeup, but for the most part, it's not a wrong or right. It's a preference.
Okay.
So like for what she's going on the top, I would use the foundation for the top part because I like the top part a little more natural looking.
Okay, see, yeah, I
and
use
then a concealer on the bottom.
I'd use the foundation from the top and the bottom.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that.
To the bottom, now that I got it. That's inappropriate, and I apologize. If you can see, I don't know where to look, to be honest. See, but we defined it. Boom.
The best way to do your eyebrows is to create to filling your eyebrows how your eyebrows is naturally arched. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes people be trying to create all this extra stuff and then they start looking weird. Just do what your eyebrow normally does and make that look great. And then after you perfect that, then you can be funny and do all this extra stuff. But really, honestly, and don't use black. Don't use black. No black. Ever.
Oh my gosh.
I don't care.
Never.
You have to be your skin have to be really, really dark in order to use black.
The color I use is
dark brown is the darkest that a regular dark skin, whatever you want to call it, melanin.
Yeah. This one's dark brown, but I usually use coffee.
Dark.
Okay, so while she's perfecting her brows, and her brows be on white, okay, I use Black Radiance concealer. After that, I just do this. You know, my everyday face takes like legit 10 minutes, if that. Okay, so I just put this on there like that. Take these good old flangelines that my God has blessed me with. And I just rub this in like this. Like this. I'm like this. I like this, like that, like this, y'all. Ah!
Now with your concealer, I would take it a little lower.
Oh, my concealer needs to be a little lower.
Yeah, because you have the nice cheekbones. And if you're not careful,
got them from my grandmother.
Your concealer will sit on top of the bone, and then it will look like it's not blended into your blush and stuff.
Okay,
yeah.
So take a little lower.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Ask your local makeup artist about the placement of your concealer. Should it be a little bit lower?
Should be a little bit high. Sometimes people be doing all over their face. You don't need to highlight your whole face.
Okay.
Okay.
So boom, there we go. Took my finger. Zoom in a little bit so you can see nice little kaboom. We just did her brows. I did my concealer under there, my Black Radiance.
Whoop, whoop. I like to use Tarte Shape Tape. Now you can get a small one, they're like $10, or you can get the big one, which is $30.
Okay, that's not bad.
Right. So I like Shape Tape because. And honestly, real talk, on a regular basis, I don't wear concealer I don't really do it. Just because it takes me from regular to glam. You know what I mean?
I guess I like natural glam because I usually do it. Now, if I don't want too much of a glam, I won't put the concealer stick on it. I just go for the powder.
Yeah, you can do that.
And that usually takes me from like, oh, okay, she's cute. So after I put my concealer stick on, I put my banana powder on, my baking powder, Now this is Revolution brand that I got from Ulta. This was like $8, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I like Evolution.
And at first, I didn't know, but I asked my line sister, what should I get? And this is what she said, banana powder. But I like the way it feels like it smooths my skin. It just feels like a little finishing touch. Okay, I'm using my little e.l.f. brush. I think this one maybe was $2, maybe $3. I've been doing that a lot. I don't know why though. So I go in here, yeah. I go in here, and this is my new sweatshirt. Shout out to Janetta. Did Janetta make your sweatshirt?
Yeah, she made my shirts.
Shout out to Janetta. I esteem.
That's cute.
She makes bomb motivational sweaters and
it's
shirts.
Really good quality.
It's great quality. So shout out to you. Okay, so I just put it on here. Now I know people bake. Now let's talk about baking, Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily bake because I feel like it's too much.
Okay, yeah.
But see, for me, I put this on here and then I rub it real quick like that. Well, then I like the fact that it's nice and boom, it's just like that.
You know, baking has its role. It depends. So like if you're wanting to, like it depends on like the type of photo shoot or the type of look they're going for. They want to be really highlighted, or if they have really, really oily skin and they're like, within 5 minutes my skin is like oily, then I'll let them bake a little longer to absorb the oil. Okay. So, but if you like want to be really highlighted, like in pictures or something like that, then of course I will let it bake a little bit longer. But it depends on how the lightness of the powder.
It's a lot.
You know.
That's why y'all don't call yourself a makeup artist if you don't know all about this stuff. Okay.
Right. Well, you know, it's pet peeve. Just because you can do your makeup don't mean you can do somebody else's.
Well, let me tell you this, because I did my mom's makeup one time. She looked beautiful just because she's a beautiful woman, but in the same token, please don't call yourself a photographer if you don't know how to use manual. Okay, all right, so here we go. Black Radiance concealer stick. I have a Black Radiance contour stick, okay, which is this one. And so what I do, I just be like, whoop, whoop, whoop.
And that's cute, but you need one that's not so red.
But I haven't blended it yet. Well, this is the only one that come in, Ruby. I'm getting this from Dollar General.
Well, I need you to upgrade.
Okay, and so this, my little squishy. Okay. I wasn't gonna embarrass myself and bring the one I usually use.
Why not?
Because
how about you said
multiple people have told me to throw it away. I'm a little bit of a pack rat. I do wash it so my face won't break out. Okay, but see, the thing I love about this concealer stick, it's simple. And it's just like, once you blend it, just a nice little like, okay.
And
that's
so,
it.
And how I set my concealer today, I just used just a shade lighter powder, a foundation powder. And so a lot of times the difference between drugstore and a more professional or a more costly makeup is that the longevity of it.
Yes.
So
that is so true, because I had that Anastasia Beverly Hills for a good while.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say how long, but it was a good long time. So that's what I do love about, like I said, you get what you pay for. So this is for my everyday look after I've done my eyebrows, I've done my concealer, my banana powder, my light banana powder. What I'll do is I'll put some eyeshadow on, but it'll be like natural. I love Juvia. Okay, Juvia is wonderful, and they actually sell this in stores now. Ulta. I would recommend buying it from Ulta, because let me tell you this, I don't know if it's because I bought it during Christmas, it took the longest to get to me. But shout out to Juvia because it's black owned, so don't let that get you away from that. Okay, so I have the Afrique by Juvia palette. I got this simply because it was on sale. I didn't know what colors were in it, but I love the colors. They're so pigmented. They good. They nice. So for my everyday like look, I'll usually use Katsina. Okay. It didn't what's the name? Okay, I usually use Katsina, and it's really like a beige just to like brighten up my eyelids, right? Now I do recognize that sometimes I need a primer for my eyelids because you know the crease of my eyelids gets super oily. You have any suggestions for that, Ruby?
Shadow. I do. I use a primer every time. My favorite primer of all times, and I found one that's better, is the MAC Pink Pot. It's a 18-hour wear. Like most of the times my clients, yeah, they will be like, Ruby, I'm on day 3 of my eyeshadows.
They don't wash their face?
They try not to. But like even with the eyeshadow though, they may wash, let's say, they may go 2 days with the makeup, the 3 day with just the eyeshadow. They wash their own face, they wash their face with their eyes. You know, I don't recommend it.
Don't do that.
I don't recommend it.
So, all right, I didn't put any primer on because I usually don't do it every day, but I'm gonna have to start incorporating this.
Yeah, you gotta have some primer.
Let me tell you, 5 minutes from now, probably before this video ends, I'm gonna be oily right there, boom and boom. But no worries.
In 10 hours from now, I'm still gonna look fresh and amazing.
18 hours.
And I'm okay. I don't know if you can see, but you know, I windshield wipe, but my crease, I always start with my crease colors. So your crease color is, crease color can be any color you want. I would say it needs to be matte or a satin, so that, because you don't want glitter all in your crease.
Some people may want glitter in their crease.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't want glitter in the crease. And because you want to keep your glitter and your shimmers on your eyelid, because that's what makes your eyes pop. And when it comes to your eyeshadow, it doesn't really honestly matter the brand. It's about if it blends. So
so my next step after I put my eyeshadow on, and I know Ruby's still putting hers on, is if I want to be fancy, I'll do color under my eye. Okay, which I've been doing a lot, and Ruby has really helped me with that.
Color.
So let's do that. Let's do that today. Color under my little eye, my eye right here. Okay, so as you know, this is pretty neutral right here on my eyelids. Okay, but I have a white pencil, NK, also known as Beauty Spot Store. Okay, and I put that layer right here under my eye.
A lot of other questions that I receive is that what looks good on my skin tone. But it really, honestly, it's not necessarily about your skin tone. It's about your eye color, your hair color. Because if you have brown, if you have blonde, or you have like your natural colors, right? Your blondes, your browns, even some reds, and you have brown eyes, you can really rock any color. It's about how you rock it.
How you rock it.
How you rock it. Like my deeper tones, women, I love putting berries and pinks on you. It's so pretty. It brings a softness to your skin. Just show your overall look, you know? And just because you are dark does not mean you cannot wear red lipstick. That is a lie from the pit of hell. And we should throw it away. Whoever told you that, probably grandma and grandma. I know they're amazing people, they are. But that is not the truth.
Right. Do you, be you.
Do you, be you. So, and if you want red lipstick in the middle of the day, wear red lipstick in the middle of the day.
Do what you want to do.
If you want to wear black lipstick in the middle of the day, wear black. Listen, when it comes to makeup, it is so beautiful and it's so awesome because it is truly a reflection of your personality, and it's a reflection of what you want to look like. We all are different.
That's right.
So if you don't like wearing makeup, that's fine. But don't criticize those who do like to wear makeup. And a lot of times what I found out is that you like to wear makeup, you just don't know how.
Boop. I put my white eyeliner on first underneath my eye.
Make it pop. There you go.
I have a MAC pencil.
Educate them, girl.
That Ruby bought me. I didn't buy this MAC pencil, girl. I buy mine for what? Dollar store. Okay. Not the dollar store. Not the dollar store. The Beauty Supply Store.
And listen, again, it doesn't
you
matter
get it from $1
if it works well.
Okay. So after I put my white on, you put your white on so it'll pop. Pop goes a we say pop.
Yes.
And then you just put it back on like this.
Yeah, especially if you're a deeper skin tone. And then if you need that little help to make that color pop, yes.
Because I was, okay, yeah, let's talk about that. Because Ruby had the same color on. I was like, oh my God, like, yes. Went home, put the same thing on. I was like, Ruby, you lied to me.
I'm doing my eyeliner, y'all. So.
You lied to me. But she was like, did you put white on first? And I was like, oh. So I put the white on first, then it really, really popped. Okay. So I just color this like this.
Or you can put a little bit of your eyeshadow primer.
And I do.
At the bottom. And then kind of, yeah.
Put a little eyeshadow primer.
Mm-hmm. And because that would also help make it pop too.
I probably didn't do that because I put it on, but then I wanted to pop even more.
Yeah. And if you want to pop more, then go behind it with the eyeshadow.
This is white. I just put that blue on right there. Eyeliner tips, get that for Ruby right now, because usually every day right now I'm in the phase where I do not put eyeliner on top of my eye. I just put a pop of color on the bottom, then I put my lashes on. So
and that's a-okay.
Yeah, that's okay. So I'm actually I have a little bit more white underneath my eyes than I want to. So I'm gonna then go over with my Juvia's Place, and this is in French. This color is in French, so I don't know how to say it. So I'm gonna, it's blue. Mm-hmm. It's blue.
I like that palette.
Okay. Again, my little elf pencil. Let me get in my eye. Okay, that's that. Blue, pop, pop, pop the blue, pop, pop the blue.
So yeah, so I'm just going to use just a flat brush. I like a pencil brush, the best. There's like a little pencil brush. I like your flat brush. And I'm just going to go under my eye as an eyeshadow. As my liner.
Oh, nice. That is beautiful.
You know, just simple.
Yeah, so you use the eyeliner, the eyeshadow as the under eyeliner. Mm-hmm. No eyeliner.
No eyeliner.
That's nice.
Yeah, and so the key is that, of course, don't be scared of color. You gotta get on there and you want to pack it on.
Pack it on. I'm going to start putting on my mascara. Because after I put my pop of color on, I just do my mascara, then pop my lashes on. This is, now I've been pretty loyal to this. This is L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. Okay, love L'Oreal Telescopic. And I think I love it because of the thin.
It's all about that brush when it comes
to
the
thin
you.
brush.
Yes,
and my lashes are not long at all. So the fact that I can boop and it's like, okay girl, you got a little something something is everything to me. Now, I was given a sample of Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I really liked it. The only thing I didn't like about it is that the brush is super hella fat. Like, what am I gonna do with that? But I did like the contents of the mascara. But I'm gonna use my telescopic because it's super, super thin. Super thin. Love that. That way I can get all up in there. Now, so when I do my eyelashes, I go from the bottom up, then I go in there. I go in there and then curl it up. So I go from the bottom up. Then I go in there. Hold on. Doop. In there and then curl it up. In there, curl it up. Do you have a sweater inside out?
I did not. No.
Well, you know, true friends.
True friends.
Let you know.
Yes, Lord. Okay. So now, okay, how I pick my blush is how I'm going to. Okay, depends on the color of my eyes or the color of my lips.
Okay.
So because your blush, everybody has to have blush. I don't care what nobody say. Blush is what brings balance. You can't be having these popping eyelashes and this popping lip with no blush.
I literally never wear blush. Literally.
It will change your life. And your cheekbones, it screams.
See, but I put highlight on my cheekbones
but
at the end.
You still need blush? Like, that doesn't take that, no.
Yeah, I'm going to have to teach me on this because
You got to have blush. Everybody needs blush. It don't have to be nothing extra. It can be nice and subtle, but your blush is what brings everything together.
Okay.
It blends it, it mends it. It makes it what it is, okay? So, since I pretty much have a nude, what's going on, I never wear nude lipstick because I like me in color. And that's a preference. That's not a rule of thumb. I'm gonna wear a nude today, right? So then now I'm going to be more, but the nude is kind of a pink undertone. So I can kind of go with any color blush. I can go with the warm blush, or I can kind of go with a pinky blush, right? Or a pink undertone. So I think I'm gonna go with Format. I love Format, Max Format.
So when are you supposed to put your blush on?
So honestly, the best time to put your blush on, and I'll do it, is after your contour highlight, because your blush is what's going to blend them together.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to use, now this is Anastasia. This is like one of their, it's a loose highlighter. This is from their collection from Christmas. And this one is this. Really, you can use on any skin tone, but you see it's lighter, right? So I'm just going to take this fluffy little brush here. See, I keep forgetting. And just take it right there.
Oh, so that's nice. It's nice. Cute.
You know, you want to touch the tip of that cheek right there. So when you smile, you get that little ding. But you don't want to be just highlighted. Like, and again, this is a preference. This is my own personal pet peeve. I cannot stand a overly highlighted. You look like the Tin Man.
Yeah,
you know, all that bronze,
and it's
like
not
bronze,
blended. It has to be. I think highlight should be a nice little like a surprise.
It's a surprise.
Like
she turned around. Oh,
that's cute. Oh, I've literally told one. I said, "Girl, highlight is popping." Right, but I've also seen, Tin Man is the perfect way to say it.
Yeah, because it's too much and it's not natural looking, and you look, and it just looks a lot. Like I just want to wash your face for you.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
It does, but we should.
I do my highlighter at the very end, so I'm gonna start putting my lashes on. My favorite lash brand is Miss Lash. I get Miss Lashes from
Beauty Supply.
Miss Lash. Love Miss Lash. Actually, if you ever see me in lashes, these lashes will not be more than $3. They just won't. Okay. Like, I must be feeling real bougie if I get some lashes for $5. I'm telling y'all too much about myself. But whatever. That's who I am. Okay, so my favorite.
Hey, let's put this on you.
Are we putting something on me?
Yeah, some blush. Just watch. Look.
I haven't put my highlight on.
Good, it's okay. See the difference?
Oh, it does. It's like a. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all the difference. I like it. Okay, so
it's not too much.
Look, this is no blush. That's blush. It's like a little hey.
Look, that's whole. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh.
It does. I like it. Yeah. Okay, you've made me a blush believer.
You have to listen.
Blush lever.
And see, the blush I put on her, it is not a lot. It gives a little, you know, yeah, it's a little bit.
Okay.
Because her cheeks.
Can you put it on the other side so I don't look crazy? And see, for me, so lashes.
Lashes.
I really love Duo adhesive. This is my favorite adhesive. One of the reasons why it's my favorite adhesive is because this brush. Super simple brush. You can't see it. That's okay. Oh no, it focused it. No, it didn't. Okay. Super simple brush. Okay, put this on. Now I like for my lashes to sit for about a minute or 5. I usually go and get dressed, but then I end up making it dry too much.
Yeah, it really just need, honestly, a couple of seconds, like 10 to 30 seconds tops, and that's when it's perfectly ready. So she puts her mascara on first. I put that's a preference. I put my mascara on last, and that's also a preference. The only reason I do it this way is because once I do my mascara, I like to mascara it, my regular lash to my lashes. Because a lot of times, sometimes,
I don't understand what you just said.
So, okay. So, like, I want to blend with my mascara, my natural lash, and my lash.
Yeah, that's why I put it right on before.
Right. But a lot of times, though, if the mascara dries, your mascara is set already. And so your lashes is going to sit on top of your lash.
So you basically... Oh, you put the lash on first, then the mascara.
Then the mascara, because I'm going to blend just underneath so that my lash can stick to the lash.
Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's an easy change. That makes sense for me. Okay, so it's been sitting there for a second. Put this baby on. Now, the thing about it is, remember, I don't have any... I gotta be careful because I don't have any eyeliner on.
So you have to really
get it. You gotta really get in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then some days I'm like, really, lash? We don't want to have a good lash day? Lashes have attitudes.
They do.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The best way to put your lashes on is to place it in the middle.
Place it in the middle.
And then place it on the, the inner first or outer. It doesn't matter. But you want to get it as close, in your lash line as possible, so that they look, quote unquote, like your lashes. Bam. So now then I take my mascara, if I can find it, and marry them together.
Okay, so one thing I actually learned from my sister, I have my lashes on backwards. There's a thing.
That is a thing.
Okay, about having your lashes on backwards. So right here, there's a short piece to your lash, and then there's a long piece to your lash. The short piece to your lash should be in the corner, right here.
Your inner corner.
Okay, the long piece should be on the outside. I had them switched one time.
I bet your eyes will irritate.
Probably. That was a very, very long time ago.
Oh, gotcha. And sometimes you have to cut your lashes. So I know these lashes. I know they fit to my eye. So I don't have to cut these to my face. But some of my other clients, I will place them first without the glue, and just to make sure that they fit perfectly. And I may have to cut maybe a little bit of the hairs at the end, because if it's too long, it would drag your eye down, and that is not attractive.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me tell you this. That's been happening to me a little bit, and it really changes the whole look of your face.
It does.
Mm-hmm. It looks like you have my eye is very weird.
Yeah.
So yes, that has happened to me lately, and I've had photo shoots. And I'm like, what is happening with my eyes? It's because my lashes is too long. I need to cut them suckers.
Yep.
Learn something new every day, don't you?
Learn something new every day.
Okay, so we are at the end.
We are.
Big baby. Y'all, thank you for being patient if you watched this whole hour and 25-minute video.
Now, if you're going to edit it and you're going to just cut out some of the stuff, and so it's going to be like the perfect 30, 25-minute, 20-minute video.
Okay.
Right?
So after I do this, eyelashes popping, everything's popping. Okay, I just make sure I do my last little touches. Like for instance, I don't know who didn't draw this eyebrow on here right. Me. But I do my last little finishing touches on the top, on the bottom. Okay. And I usually do a setting spray. I do that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, lips. Usually when I'm running out the door, I don't do lips. I put some good old Burt's Bees on and call it a day.
Call it. Yeah, I like my lipstick. So yeah, no, I don't really do setting spray because like I'm oily and I don't care how matte it says to make you. And that's what. Okay, so I set my makeup with powder, so that's why I don't have to set it with any sprays. It's because I've already set it with powders, and so it is not going nowhere.
Okay.
Now the thing with with like the Fix Plus, the MAC Fix Plus, or like a setting powder, it does kind of set it in, so it doesn't. Excuse me, it doesn't look so much like It does like makeup, but it kind of sets the makeup in your skin. Now some of my clients are like they feel like they have to have it, so I always have it for them, but really you don't need it.
Yeah.
Especially if you set it with powder, because you may look really matte when you first finish your makeup setting with powder, but as your 30 minutes, your natural oils start coming through, it really looks beautiful and looks nice and settled.
Yes.
So if you can use setting powder, if that's what you love, that's amazing. You don't have to use setting powder. Again, it's what works for your skin.
I only use it when I know I need to keep my makeup on all day. Okay.
But you gotta be careful with that too, because some I'm just going to use the MAC one only because it's here. So the MAC one is, they think it doesn't help keep your makeup on all day. That's not what it's for. It helps to settle your makeup. Now Scandinavia, they have one that says like 24 hours. So you have to make sure that you read on the box what it does and what it's for. And if it doesn't say it, ask questions or Google it. Does this helps to keep my makeup on all day? Because not all setting sprays are equal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know for this one, I got as a sample when I was photographing a beauty event. It is Coola.
I think I've heard that before.
And it's actually a sunscreen. It's actually a sunscreen setting spray. And I know I talked to my esthetician. Is that what it's called?
Esthetician.
Esthetician. I promise y'all I have 2 degrees. I have 2 degrees. Okay. I talked to my esthetician and she said sunscreen, black girl. Black girl, use sunscreen. So I use moisturizers with sunscreen in them and things like that. But this one is actually a setting spray sunscreen. It is potent. It's potent, but it's good. And then I use LA Color setting spray because I like that one because it's light and it does well for me. Okay, so Ruby got her lipstick on. I'm not putting any lipstick on. I'm gonna put Burt's Bees on. That's what I usually do. Shout out to Burt's Bees. If you're still using chapstick, you need to grow up.
Lipstick tips. You can pretty much wear it in any color you want. You may have to add a lip liner with it to tone it or to make it, whatever. I get a lot of people asking me, how do I find my perfect red? That's honestly a personal preference.
I'm usually doing ColourPop, my favorite, and Juvia's. Oh, this is so beautiful and deep and thick and gorgeous, but it's usually either ColourPop, Juvia, or something matte. Something matte. I guess I'll put on a lipstick. I'll put on a lipstick.
I think, don't Juvia have...
I'll put on this pink. Tulle. This is Tulle from ColourPop.
Okay, Colored Rain have the most beautiful red. It's called Cherry Blossom.
Ooh.
And that it's a blue red. It's a kind of a deeper, but it fits almost any skin tone. Okay. So if you're too light though, it will be more on the darker berrier red. But if you're darker and you're a darker skin tone and you're saying, well, I want that popping red, Colored Rain Cherry Blossom is so pretty. Oh my god. And also my friend, she's local. Her name is Bridget Washington. She has her own makeup line, and she has a really pretty red too. It's called Vamp. So,
okay, guys, thank you so much. We're gonna get some close-ups.
Yes.
But as you learned from this video, you can have many different preferences. You can do what works for you. As you can tell, my drugstore makeup works for me, but I've learned some great tips from Ruby, the professional makeup artist. And so, you know, do things that works for you. Nothing is necessarily wrong, right? Well, Ruby says some things are wrong. We may have to do a follow-up video about, girl, that's wrong, right? But thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate you, Ruby, for giving your expertise to the people.
Thanks for having me. It was so much fun.
You're welcome.
Love it.
All right, so see y'all later. As always, love God, love people, and follow your dreams. Bye.